There is something extremely disturbing going on right now, and surprisingly, the online critics, who are usually so vocal, and the cancel police, even mainstream media, are extremely quiet about it, which, for the first time, is actually something that should be made a lot of noise about. Why? Because of how disturbing it actually is. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the exploitation of little boys by their female family members. What I mean by little boys, I mean underage boys of the ages of like 12, 13, 14, of their own female family members, so that they can promote their OF pages and OF accounts. There's multiple culprits, and the first one we'll get into is one that recently kinda blew up on Twitter, but if you're not on Twitter, you wouldn't have heard about it. And it's ex-movie industry Hollywood star. I know her from being in Desperate Housewives. If you ain't never watched that show, you need to go watch that. That show is lit. Anyway, Drea De Mato. And she came out and said that her 13-year-old son is the person who edits her OF pictures. Now, is she only doing that in an attempt at marketing so people can get talking about her account? Maybe. Anyway, even to involve a child in this is absolutely disgusting. Imagine if it was the other way round. A father getting his 13-year-old daughter to edit pictures of sexual suggestive nature. Just listen to what she has to say about it herself.
You're doing girl-on-girl collabs.
Yes, because
we are switching this pot up. Okay, let's get
Blackjack in Alabama. My kids are out there. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry,
wait,
but they know.
They know who their
Before
mama
you
is.
start, your son was outside saying he edits your OnlyFans photos.
Oh yeah, he's like, so
Yeah,
what do you
so-
want me to do with the bikini line here?
Yeah, so you don't have to apologize to them, I don't think.
No,
I love
but they
it.
don't see the girl shots. But
The second that a parent comes online and says something of that nature, they need to be investigated immediately. And why is something like this not being called out in the mainstream media? Why are many online content creators, specifically streamers, because if you realize nowadays there's huge content within people streaming and reacting on trending topics, yet I haven't seen maybe one person speak on this. Why? Why when it comes to OF are people, specifically these women, given a pass to literally exploit underage boys? Now you could say, oh, the industry has always been exploitative of men because it's meant to be targeted at men, even though of course at younger ages everyone is watching this type of content. But to use and openly promote towards little boys is extremely disturbing. And do you know why they're doing this? Do you know why they're allowed to do this? I'll tell you why they're allowed to do this at the end of the video. Because this Drea De Mato is not the only culprit. There's a woman named McKinley Richardson whose entire fan base is made up of underage boys. So firstly, well, and girls, but a large percentage is underage boys. So she has a platform knowing that those boys are all watching her, and yet she's constantly promoting OF, and she even involved a boy by the name of Baby Gronk in videos who is about 12 years old, and within those videos she promotes her OF.
Tell me your favorite color and I'll buy you whatever you want.
Pink.
Cute. Okay, do you want to go buy something?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Yay.
Innocent video in isolation. Unfortunately, that evaporates the moment you go into the comments, because she has used this video as a vehicle to promote her OnlyFans. And this isn't a one-off, she does this routinely.
Tell me your biggest secret and I'll buy you whatever you want.
Sometimes I say bad words in school.
You say bad words in school? Okay, like what?
The B word, F word, A word.
Does your mom know?
Yeah.
Rather have this girl or this McLaren? McLaren? Oh, okay. All right, well, sorry. All right, would you rather have this girl or this blue Lambo?
Lambo.
Still? Not good enough for you?
No.
Oh my gosh.
That is the face of a woman who can no longer farm an 11-year-old for clout. What a shame.
So who's she promoting it to? And who's she using to promote it to? Pure little boys is absolutely disgusting. it's not about, there'll be people saying, oh, when you were kids, you would watch this type of content anyway. But think about it. The adult industry stars were not promoting it to us. We were going and searching and finding out about it. They weren't on platforms openly promoting to underage boys. Now it's got to the stage where women are doing that, and then they're also using family members. Like, look, there's another example. This woman called Pamela AR, who is using her 13-year-old brother for the content. And just take a look at some of these clips.
How does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
NANI?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. I can't.
It is actually mortifying. That is insane. These women need to be locked up. They don't realize how much they are traumatizing their own family members.
I'm not a good sister.
Well, it's not that you're not a good sister. It's just you gotta think that your actions don't just have, like, it doesn't affect not just only you, but it also affects me. Like, next year, I'm gonna be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with things that are on the internet. I might not even be able to get a girlfriend because people, like, they already know. In public, people ask me, do you really like your sister? Do you really approve of this? Like, I actually don't think this could work in my future.
Christian, with everything that I'm doing, like, I've never once wanted it to affect you like this. Bro, I'm sorry. I really don't want it to affect you.
There's nothing else I can say. Like, you everything up. I'm leaving.
That is insane. These women need to be locked up. They don't realize how much they are traumatizing their own family members. And then on top of that, they are exploiting and directly and indirectly promoting to underage boys. Why are they allowed to do this? And these are just the ones who are high profile. When I was going through online, there's a whole bunch of others who are always doing it and whatnot. If right now a man went and said, yeah, this is my 13-year-old little sister. What do you think of me on OF with my schlong out? With my ding dong out? Jeez. That guy will be arrested within the hour, thrown in jail. And rightly so. So why is it not the case for these women? Why? Whenever things like this happen, you need to always ask why. Because there is an answer. This isn't, oh, maybe they're not paying attention. Oh, maybe there's nothing wrong. No, there is something extremely wrong with this, exploiting underage boys, and especially family members, because they have a duty of care. You're meant to look after, protect, nurture this child, this young boy who's meant to turn into a man. But now you've set him up for a life of trauma and bullying. And God knows what sort of messed up thoughts they will have in their minds growing up. They're literally being poisoned. These boys need saving. And these female creators that promote to underage boys, but that know that their demographic is little teenage boys who are stealing their parents' credit cards and signing up and all this. These type of people are a different kind of evil, because they are not fully consenting. The reason they are not fully consenting is because they do not have enough awareness. That's why it's a crime to be with underage kids or women, girls or boys. Doesn't matter which sex. The reason is all about consent, and consent is awareness. It's actually, why are they not in jail? Why? Go save these kids. These type of women are predators. This is selfishness. You see the trait selfishness? That is the definition of selfishness in its physical form. If you've ever seen it. This is why you gotta peel back the pretty faces, the makeup, the filters, all of this, whatever. Because objectively, they're all three pretty women, right? But their souls are disgusting. Now, Drea De Mato claims that the reason she even turned to OF is because of the whole pandemic and whatnot. And cool, go and do your OF. You're completely allowed to do that, the same as all the other women. But why are you involving underage boys? Because you know that you're exploiting them. You think Drea De Mato is paying her son to edit? You think that he actually wants to edit it? Suggestive sexual images of his mum. That is sick. Why in hell? Why? And he knows where it's going. He knows it's going onto a page where men pay for that type of... That is disgusting. You think that 13-year-old boy, Camila Araujo's brother, whatever it is, he wants to be in that? Oh yeah, that's her real brother, not stepbrother. You think he wants to be doing that? No. These are people, little boys, who look up to these women and are being exploited. Somebody needs to do something about this.